Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm, every day I'm, every day.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man, Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck if the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar, but I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
Canelo had the biggest deal. Your deal was for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on an app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
You can't handle the truth.
When Benavides gets cooking, it's like fighting an octopus.
El Bandera Roja, David Benavides.
To everybody that's in 168, I'm coming for everybody. It doesn't matter what it is. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, I'm coming for all of them.
Canelo, hell of a fighter. But it's my personal opinion. He's
You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm humble in defeat, and I'm going to remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Dollar D Beyonce Productions.
I just wanted to go on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. You look at him, like, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. A hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing boys.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. We're rocking out. Phone lines are wide open. You can call us 1-425-569-5241 if you want to voice your opinion on today's subject. What are we discussing today? Well, you know, anytime Mayweather talks, we got to listen. It's like he said, I don't watch any fighter. They all got to watch me. Well, we all got to watch motherfucking Mayweather. And when he talks, we listen. We've been telling you about Curmel Moton, a future star, for a long time now. You know, I've told you I've watched him beat up world champions in the gym, and I do mean beat up. So Floyd Mayweather has come out and said that Curmel is going to turn pro. I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I wanted him to turn pro with Mayweather. You know, it's not like we haven't seen Mayweather not do the best of jobs with other fighters. You know, I remember, I'm going to sound crazy now because I'm older than you guys, but I remember J. Leon Love had the same hype of any guy right now. You know, any Shakur Stevenson, any Devin Haney, like that was J. Leon Love. He was this standout, you know. Lou DiBella was excited with him, had him signed. He lost him to Mayweather, like Lou kind of loses all his fighters, right? He just lost Bakalov and a bunch of other guys, you know. Poor Lou. He just lost Conwell. The news broke that he lost Conwell. So we've been here before with Mayweather and good fighters that have potential to go above their ceiling. The question is, can they do that? Now, Curmel seems to be special. He's got a father that knows what he's doing. They're in the gym every day. But I'm still going to go against the great Mayweather. Vasyl Lomachenko had a plethora of experience, over 300 fights, I believe, Danny, and he wasn't able to win a world title in his second fight. Now, granted, maybe someone made a mistake there with the matchmaking. Maybe they didn't realize how tough Orlando Solido was. Maybe they seen some of his vulnerabilities and felt that Vasyl Lomachenko can capitalize. But one thing that happened that night was that Solido introduced Lomachenko to the professional rankings. He told him, listen, in boxing and professional boxing, it's a fight. And all that cute pity-patty shit, that shit don't matter, not to the judges. And all that whining and crying, that ain't gonna matter unless they take a point. And Salido went on to win. Obviously, Lomachenko went on to have another title fight with Gary Russell, who he was able to beat and win and become the WBO vacant champ. Why am I telling you this? Because Floyd Mayweather Jr. wants Curmel Moton to get in the ring with Leigh Wood. I've checked Leigh Wood's story. He's certainly happy that Mayweather's talking about him. The post said something like, the call out you never expected. For Moulton, I've been trying to reach his dad, see if I can get in that gym or send Danny there to get that one-on-one with him and see what's his thoughts on possibly facing a future champion. Leigh Wood is with Matchroom, Danny. I'll tell you this, see, because I know Leigh Wood. I actually like Leigh Wood. That's why I think it's a bad fight. I actually picked Leigh Wood to beat Laura. We made money with Leigh Wood the other day. I think it's a bad fight. He's actually a good boxer. He keeps those hands up. Laura or Ronaldo, whoever the hell fought him, I confused the two. But Laura, I believe, he was able to sneak in some left hooks around that high guard of Leigh Wood. I don't know how, because Leigh Wood kept that shit glued to his face. You know? So he might be chinny, Danny. Truthfully, he might be chinny.
So Leigh Wood's response was, you're closer in age than your fighter is. I'll give you a few pounds to step in the ring with a great.
Exactly. Because who doesn't want Floyd? But Lee's tripping. So, Leigh Wood, we know this. He's a bit chinny. He's a bit chinny. Guard up. We've seen him get knocked down. We've seen him get stopped. And we know this because you know that I don't lie. He told me he was done with this division. So, then you got Ben Davison that came on here the other day and said, yo, Leigh Wood is actually, done with 126. He's not waiting for a new way. But we've been here before. Revisionist history. Let's look back in the time when Mayweather had another young guy that looked almost identical to Curmel Moton. Who'd he send him to fight overseas? And what were the circumstances then? The person that he came to the United Kingdom to fight.
That was the title defense. Mandatory.
I'm making a mistake. I didn't mean the UK. Pedraza.
Oh.
Pedraza was a champion who was ready to move up. But then an opportunity came. And he was forced to make weight for that one last Tank Davis fight who's promoted by Mayweather. What do I do? Do I walk away with it? For Leigh Wood, this is the biggest fight with the most attention. But it's also the most riskiest fight with the biggest backlash. Because if you lose to an 0-0 fighter, it's a wrap. If you're competitive with an 0-0 fighter, it's a wrap.
I mean, Salido's career wasn't a wrap, and that was a competitive fight.
Salido won, champ.
Yeah, but it was a competitive fight.
He won. He went down as a legend.
So was
He
Gary
spanked
Russell's
Loma.
was Gary Russell's career over because he lost to a guy that was 1-1?
Pretty much. Think about it. After that, all he did was beat Johnny Gonzalez.
All he did was go on to become world champion.
Cool. Johnny Gonzalez, a dude that Abner lost to. So Abner didn't take his rematch. Gary took the fight. Gary knocked him out, and Gary defended that belt ever since till he lost it to Mark Marciago. But in between picking it up from veteran and champion Johnny Gonzalez, he didn't fight anyone of note.
But I'm saying
until he lost it to someone that wasn't of note. Mark Marciago wasn't of note.
His career wasn't over. Like, his career was just getting started. He
Look,
wasn't even world champ.
To not argue, you are 100% right. In no shape or form was his career over. But it can be argued that his career was over. He never got nothing. He never got no Leo fight. He never got no Valdez, no Scott Quiggs, no. Bro, he ain't get shit. He ain't even get an offer from Shakur. Like,
you are not wrong.
My man never got nothing. The biggest thing he got, Mark Marciago. And I say that because obviously he brought a country, but that wasn't even big. What's the biggest fight he got? He won that belt, and they gave him, like, I'm not even in front of BoxRec. Danny's over there. I'm outside hardining it up. I'm telling my man for, like, Oscar Escaldón, Jesus Cuellar, like, names like that, bro. I mean, Gary out here talking about he won't fight a new way. Man, I swear, Gary, Gary is a Bronx tale. The saddest thing in the world is wasted talent. That's Bronx tale, bro. Colorgio. Saddest thing in the world is wasted talent.
Jojo Diaz, Kiko Martinez.
Yeah, and look, when it's all said and done, someone that's a historian, Kiko, he's a great fighter because when people thought he was down and out, he won the world title in Atlantic City. And then he went on to win another world title after that. Like, Kiko's a fucking two-time champ with all them losses. He be sleeping dudes. Remember, he knocked out Kid Gadalad the other day. So that's a decent win. Johnny Gonzalez, another.
He said the other day. That shit was 2 years ago.
I feel you. But, for journeymen like that, that was the other day. That's his last big win.
No, I mean, yeah, that's where he became champion. He just lost, though, in Japan.
Bro, he stayed losing. He stayed losing. He's a tough fighter. He's another Salido. How many losses total for the people?
He got 12.
Salido in the flesh.
He's 44 and 12.
Salido in the flesh. And let me tell you, I don't think Salido was two-time champ. And if he was,
but where do you see
him.
his two-time at?
What? He won a title in Atlantic City years ago, almost 12 years ago. And then he won again. He beat Galahad for the belt. That's two-time.
Bro, that was 10 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm nasty with this. This is the only sport I love. But listen, two-time champ Kiko Martinez. See what I'm saying? Dudes disrespect Pedraza and people like that. And I bet you Salido was a two-time champ. Orlando Salido. Before that fight, I believe he either beat Robert Guerrero and tested positive and the fight was overturned, or he got another fight where he beat. And people need to go watch the Mikey fight with Salido. Come on. Mikey checked out.
Bro, the amount of opportunities Kiko has gotten, holy fuck, bro. Wow.
Because the promoters know what they got with him.
Look,
he's a vulnerable dude. Like, he's chinny enough that anybody can knock him out, and he's also powerful enough that he can knock out anybody in his respective division.
Bro, look, Carl Frampton twice, Scott Quigg, Leo Santa Cruz,
no, he's a
Josh
warrior.
Warrington.
Warrior. He fought everybody.
Gary Russell.
Everyone.
Kid Galahad, Josh Warrington.
Everything you saying is names, bro. You ain't mentioned a motherfucker that ain't a name yet. Salute, man. Saluto a España. Kiko. Saludos, saludos. Saludos a mi gente.
Yeah, you funny as hell.
Un abrazo, un abrazo. That's my fake Spaniard accent. It's more Argentine. I ain't gonna front because I know more Argentinians than Spaniards, so they sound the same to me. But yeah, man. Outside of that, we're here to talk Shelly Finkel, Wilder's manager. very optimistic that the fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder takes place this January. Danny, we haven't had the opportunity to be together in studio in a minute. Did you see the AJ Hellenius fight? And did you
Of
see the
course.
Wilder and Hellenius fight? And should we even be comparing the performances? Because that's what's happening, the two fan bases, right? Like when Wilder fought Hellenius, it was like, oh, you fighting your spawn partner. He's a bum. Yes, he's what? Now AJ fight him. He's like, oh wow, he's a warrior. He took that fight with AJ on 7 days' notice, and he lasted 6 rounds with AJ. He's a warrior.
I
Hellenius
mean,
is a warrior.
Wilder came off of a
2 losses.
11-month layoff, 2 knockout losses back to back. And went and did that in the first round. AJ came off of a decision win, and then was able to, do that across 7 rounds. So, I don't think there's really too much to compare based off the performances. I think Wilder had the superior and dominant performance. But that was one fight. Styles make fights. We all know that. I think that hopefully if the fight gets made come January, we'll see something different from both guys. I still think Wilder knocks his ass out with intent.
How many rounds? Okay.
I said inside 10.
Mm.
Yeah, inside 10.
Yeah.
What you think? How you see it play out?
Pretty much the same, bro. I think Wilder will be patient. And maybe things kick off around 5. Start getting a little pumped up. It's going to be a lot of probing. But I also feel like based off that Hellenius fight, Wilder just may have a lot of success with the jab from the outside. So those first couple of rounds, if him and Malik are on their game, they might just pick him apart from the outside with the jab, just with that single left arm. Just pop, pop,
Yo.
Pop, pop. What up?
What'd you make of the Crawford post?
What, the fish?
Yeah.
Or the shark?
But, because I saw somebody posted it, and
everybody posted
no,
that
no,
shit.
somebody posted it on our page, but it made 0 sense. And, I just ain't say nothing because I was like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
They posted the picture of him calling out Charlo, but used it to say that he's calling out Tank. Or something along those lines. But just the post general, he caught the big fish. Now he's hunting down the little cub. He tagged Earl over the fish, and then obviously tagged Jermel as well. Just, your thoughts. And Jermel did respond on the post, by the way.
Yeah, well, I think you're wrong. The picture that they used on our post, let me screen share this because Danny. So there's 2 tweets, see?
Yeah, I saw it at the end, but the picture.
Well, there's also 2 messages in this tweet, right? Terrence commenting on Gervonta Davis, and then Terrence catching the big fish. It's 2 different.
Yeah, but the caption said Terrence keeping the heat on Gervonta.
I mean, but look at it right there. That's the heat
I
on
hear you. I
Gervonta.
hear you. But the first thing to come up is the picture, and I'm like, damn, I thought he tagged
It's actually
Jermel.
not. It's actually not. The picture's second.
Oh, on mine it came up first.
Yeah, picture second, but he is keeping the heat on Gervonta. He's telling them to come on up. He'll welcome them there.
Yeah, what'd you think of the picture though? Keep asking you about the picture.
I mean, yeah, I talked about it yesterday. I think that he is doing his thing, right? You feel me? He's literally a fisher. They've told us all that. Now he went out there and really caught a big fish, and he's again using it as a metaphor. I mean, keeping pressure on everybody. You feel me? Because his caption for that picture was more like, "I caught the big fish. Now I'm off to get the little cub."
Yeah, and Jamel responded, "Ha ha ha ha." Very entertaining. It's Big Ting here. Let's get it.
I ain't get that because since when did the Lions become Jamaican? I swear, boy. Y'all know I'm a psychologist. I went to the School of Hard Knocks to get that degree. And something tells me he was little bruh with Earl. Son tells me he was not only was he out here telling the world he was getting his ass kicked by Earl and sparring, and then he was all on lives like, you better handle motherfuckers in your own weight division. You know what I'm saying? Trying to push that smoke off on Earl, thinking Earl was about to bump him off. But Earl's the Jamaican with Jamaican descent and got his ass kicked. So why would you be out here quoting Jamaican lines talking about big teams? Last big team got in the ring, got his ass kicked. Fuck you talking about, bro? Yo, I'm just saying. Matter of fact, you wasn't here yesterday either. What's up with him and the energy? I ain't gonna front. I'm keeping my foot on their neck. Fuck off. You got 7 years of, man, he ducking me.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Like all that anger, then the first thing you do is extend your hand to shake. You had anger for 7 fucking years. I swear to God, man.
He got the fight now. He got the fight now, you know.
That press conference was extra lame. I bet you ain't even watch it.
I watched it. I saw Canelo.
That shit was extra lame.
I saw Canelo give Joan Guzman his flowers.
Yeah.
De lo mio. Shout out to
That's because Canelo listened to the show. Come on, man. I've been beating the Joan Guzman drum for the last couple of weeks, saying that he deserved credit because he's already the one that started camp with Jamel. He the one that been with Jamel while Derek James was busy with Earl, busy with Frank, busy with motherfucking AJ. That O'Meal was already in Houston.
Yo, so was there numerous handshakes?
Yeah, the first one, we ain't even talk yet. Let's shake.
Okay,
and then after that, they shook before they left again.
Okay, so
bunch of shaky
I
shit.
didn't see the one in the beginning. I saw the one at the end because the one at the end.
No, the one in the beginning was the worst. That's the one that I literally I couldn't breathe after that because it's like, damn, in the beginning you got the white flag out from the beginning of this motherfucking presser. It's like, yo, that right there, that handshake right there, it was like, yo, we gonna keep it respectful.
I saw the one at the end where Canelo extended his hand out to shake Jermel's hand.
Of course, because you heard Canelo. No, I like it. I like respect. I like a respect it. You're respecting me. I respect you. Fuck out of here.
Nah, he wasn't respect. I mean, he wasn't necessarily disrespecting Oscar on that Breakfast Club interview, but yeah, he didn't hold back. That's for sure.
I mean, fight him then. Oscar fought Chavez. You know, you hate him that much. This is what I be saying. You don't like Thurman, fight him. That's how you show a nigga you don't like him.
Wouldn't he say anything about Thurman?
Come on, man. Play catch up. We know who we talking about. The hardcores know. They know who I'm talking about. This guy, man, he be in them gyms. He don't be. What the fuck?
Who you talking about? But we was just talking about Canelo. Then you brought up Thurman. I'm so confused.
I'm bringing up Thurman because it's the same situation. You can't say you don't like a dude, but then you don't want to fight a dude. You can't say you don't like a dude, then you see him and your energy is like,
but he fighting
let's shake and get me an autograph. You feel me?
He fighting him though.
It is what it is, bro. Listen, everybody's entitled to do what they want. I'm just saying, when you out here on live after live after live after live after live, and it's like faced with Hardin smoke emoji all the time. Now it's like smiley face emoji, and we just gonna act like it's no big deal.
So,
feel me?
I mean, you know, maybe that's the fakeness that Crawford was talking about. That he said he don't like him because he ain't real. Maybe you know, maybe he see what you see.
I ain't going that far to say he ain't real, but he ain't keep that same energy.
I mean, you said he pretty much like the little bro is what you said.
That's for sure. Come on, you turned into a Jamaican. You had your little man trying to fight your battles. You was being a cheerleader. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot that go into you being little bro there. Like that's. I mean, think about it. Compare him to Broner with Floyd. Same shit. He lost. Mayweather had to go fight Maidana. Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Was that like a Broner decision, you think, though? Like, hey, big bro.
I mean, when you accepted that $1.5 million check.
Oh, was that? But I'm saying, do you think that was his idea?
Champ, I came to you. I said, yo, let me handle this shit. Here's 1.5. You should be like, no, big bro. I want that get back.
Man, you know that came from Al. What the fuck?
Al, Floyd, I want my get back.
Man.
Exactly.
You know
But
that
nobody
ain't how
talks
that
about
shit
these
go.
things. Nobody talks about these things, right? Like, rematch is supposed to be instant. But you got Abner Mares didn't take his rematch under the Al Heyman banner with Johnny Gonzalez, and that situation, he didn't take his rematch under the Al Heyman banner. So, you know.
I mean, as you know, you my guy, right? You know I fuck with you.
What I do?
Champ, you bringing up a fight that was so long ago. I ain't even watched that. That's how long ago that shit. That shit was like
fight?
10 years ago.
What fight?
Mars and Johnny Gonzalez.
I mean,
That shit was
it's
like,
significant in his career, bro. He walked away from a rematch.
But
That's like a
it's-
pivotal moment. That's like AJ not fighting Ruiz again. Like, what are we talking about? That's a pivotal moment in history. It's one of the rare champions that walked away from an instant rematch. That's what I'm saying. Like, Earl's in that predicament. Does he take it or does he walk away? That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. And it's a name.
yeah, 10 years ago next week.
Abner's a name. What was the other one I just brought up? I'm sorry, it escaped my mind, but I just brought up another one. We just was talking about it in comparison. Jesus.
Yeah, this the one I heard.
Yep.
This the one I heard. You know.
So how was the gym, man? Who was in there?
Nah, I ain't
What
gonna
was
lie,
yesterday? Monday?
It was pretty whack yesterday.
Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday. So what was it? Oh no, Monday, Wednesdays is. So there was no sparring yesterday.
No sparring.
Cortez was in there though, right?
Yeah, Cortez was in there.
You talked to him?
Nah,
No post fight?
We got a little. You know, I was live yesterday. I went live from the gym yesterday, so he was in there
On TikTok?
Yeah.
You should tell the people on YouTube that you go
Yeah,
live
yeah,
from the
we
gyms
go
every day on
live,
TikTok.
Top Rank Chronicles with your boy Ringwalk. You feel me? You know, Coach Bullet was in there working. You know, the young champ Zoe, she's always in there.
So you ain't interviewed Bullet?
Yeah, I interviewed Bullet, bro. I just talked to him like last week. I interviewed him last week.
Where the fuck them interviews at?
They going up, I guess.
I thought you said you was uploading.
Yeah, you told me to send them on a road trip. I sent them on a road trip. My man's downloaded them, but you know the parade shit, I guess, took precedence.
That's true.
And then you know our boy Saquon in New York, he doing a press conference,
and that took precedence.
No, of course. So
that's true.
I'm not, I'm not pressing them on it because it's exclusive gym shit that I got. So, you know, a lot of bro.
But I know people want to know what's up with Bullet because he had that fight. Did you talk about Coach Calvin?
Yeah. That's part of it. So that why that fight and what's up with that fight, that's in there. So you know, I was just gonna say, bro, he probably getting 4 or 5 interviews.
You seen Larry Wade?
4 or 5 interviews.
Cause rumor on the street, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, November. You heard it here first. Just like I told you, Brian Mendoza. Now you seen an article this morning on Boxing Scene. Tim Zhu talking about Brian Mendoza would be a mega fight, but motherfuckers don't want to believe this. Shout out to the community, man. Y'all make us great. But yeah, shout out to Jesus Ramos. I told y'all that too, but you don't hear me though. He on a co-main. You know what I'm saying? He got that co-main slot on the Jamel undercard. He gonna be taking on Lubin. That's actually it's a tough ass fight. I ain't gonna front. See, cause Lubin's always dangerous because he could punch, but then he got that. You feel me? Where you like, is he gonna be able to take so and so's punch? It's a tough fight because Ramos lets hands go, but technically Ramos is the smaller man moving up. But at this point, he should be younger than Lubin, right? How old is Lubin? Because Lubin was a young boy when he got signed too.
No, I think Lubin is maybe 28, 29.
That's what I'm saying. He was young too. But he got, at 28, 29, he got a couple of wars on him. At least
27.
2. Oh my goodness. He got at least 2 though.
Yeah, I mean Fundora. Well, what 2 wars? Definitely Fundora. What would be the second war though?
The Gachet fight? That was a little tough. Didn't he get dropped too? Or am I thinking the wrong person?
Feel like Gachet
Then you got the
caught him
Charlo. Then you
late.
got the Charlo
Yeah, but
knockout.
that was Flash. That was Flash.
I mean, shit, that shit still play a psychological role in your mind.
Yeah, I mean he won the Gachet fight. I feel like he did get rocked later in the fight, but
Yeah, I remember Gachet showing us a little something in there.
yeah, but he look, bro, look.
Damn, 27, bro. I knew this kid.
He only got 124 rounds
It's
fought.
crazy how this sport is terrible, man.
You knew him when he was like 20, bro, 21.
Probably less than that, bro. I knew him when he was with Tyson, not Al.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah. He used to train with
He was 20 when he fought Jermel.
Yeah, I knew him before that. Way before that, bro. You kidding me?
Let me see. He fought Jermel in 2017, so that was.
I'm gonna go to check. I could check.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Man, I pulled.
Do you remember the year, like 2014?
I'm about to find it on my YouTube because you know when I went to see him, I uploaded. I was so embarrassed. I pulled up on Lubin, and my man was the one that gave me a ride, and his shit was crashed. And Lubin had the brand new black SRT8 at the time. So this looks like 2016 and 15 was the first time. Yep. I did a camp life for them. That's how you know Top Rank. They could steal all they want, but my shit documented. That was my name, bro. I got hella camp lives. I was the first one. They stole my whole idea because they got the funds. Check the years and the months. I was the first one going to people's gyms, focusing on their training and calling it camp life. Just Google it. They not gonna have nothing before me with the title camp life. Going to people's gyms. They some copycats, man. But I'm a Gemini. It's all good.
I wonder if there's ever been like a camp life in football, because you know they go through training camp, and that's a big.
I want to say yes for the New York Jets, right? I feel like maybe I got that phrase camp life from a show on HBO that covered the Nets or the Jets. No, not Nets. The Giants or the Jets.
On HBO?
Then they had.
So HBO has Hard Knocks.
Then they had something where like they focused on one sole team.
Yeah. That's called Hard Knocks.
Oh, well,
but I mean, bro, you're talking about a long time ago, so
Word.
shit could have been. But I feel like Hard Knocks been around since the early 2000s. Let me see. If I type in HBO camp life, does anything pop up?
I should screen share some of this old Lubin so y'all can see how young he is. Or was.
So HBO used to do camp life on YouTube through Top Rank back when Top Rank was with HBO.
What year?
6 years ago. So this is May of 2017.
Look, that's already 1 year after my Lubin, but now watch what I do. Just to prove it, I'm gonna put camp life in my shit and see what's my earliest video with that. They some thieves, but it's all good. It is what it is.
Some thieves.
Nah, listen, the game has stolen so many ideas from me and matches. Please, I get no credit for the matchmaking. Then they say fights don't get made on Twitter. Remember that shit? About 4 or 5 years ago, that was popular with these duck-ass execs. Fights don't get made on Twitter. Every promoter, fights don't get made on Twitter. Lying they ass off.
Yo. I know I was like dumb late yesterday, and what's today? Wednesday? But god damn it, I just want to say Emmanuel Navarrete is a bad motherfucker.
Bad motor scooter.
Bad motor scooter.
Bruh, oh my God, look how many camp lives I got. That's crazy they could steal from me like that. Look, 2014, I'm doing camp lives with Troy King. Salute fucking Troy. That's why he loved me. I was the first to put him on. Camp Life in 2014. That's 2 years after I started my YouTube channel. Sean Porter, Camp Life with Nesta Gibbs. Fuck out of here. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Camp Life. Bruh, they stealing from the kid. But it's okay. And it's the same exact concept. Like me showing you a look into their camp, how they train and everything, wrapping the hands. Look, even a camp like with Earl Spence, they be hating. They some thieves. But once again, we talking Wilder and AJ and Shelly Finkel saying that he's optimistic the fight will take place in January. It's a big super fight that we've been wanting for a while.
And a super fight that, quite frankly, we both are hopeful to be in attendance for. We both have spoke about that
I would
fight.
love it.
We both have said how, I mean, we were just saying, it's crazy the places that boxing has took us. Never would I have thought I'd be in Nebraska, attending a parade.
Yo, the amount of camp lives I got, that's crazy they can do that. I didn't even ever do this to see how many. Look, I even got one with Joe Elegale, bro. That dude's like not
Get
even
the fuck
out
of here.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's my dog.
Big,
Look,
little, small,
let me tell
interview
you-
them all.
Let me tell you, I met Joe through Erickson.
Yeah, that was his man. He
Bro,
was in camp with him.
He was already done fighting. Like, when I met him, he was done. He was already done fighting.
I got hella long hair, Keith.
Let me tell you.
Hella long hair, Keith. Camp lives.
There's maybe
I miss long hair,
There's
Keith,
maybe
man.
maybe five PBC fighters. Maybe 5 or 6 PBC fighters that are more traveled than Joseph Elegale. That man has traveled the world. Continues to travel the world, man. Shout out to Joe.
Bro. Funny as hell.
Bro, what year? Send me that video. I'm going to send it to him, bro. Wow, that's crazy. That was probably like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, some shit like that.
I gotta find it again, bro.
I'll find it.
Scrolled off. Hold up.
But if you are tuned in, make sure to smash that like button. It is free.
This one was 2016 in June.
Be on the lookout. The Boxing Voice on TikTok, as I do go live, and I've began to go live each and every day from Top Rank Gym. We calling it the Top Rank Chronicles. Be on the lookout for
Are the Alicia Bumgarner rumors true?
Gotta wait and see.
What rumors are those?
Twitter been talking.
What are they saying?
Man, they saying a lot of things right now. They saying a lot of things right now. But yeah, champ. I will be live on TikTok later on today on the Boxing Voices page, so be on the lookout for that.
Yo, so I finally got this email. Maybe I should forward it to Danny. I think we should educate our audience on this OTX stuff. What do you think? Feel like reading a nice little paragraph here?
Sure.
Because it does have at the far bottom, I think it is. Let me see. Yes, to incentivize the fighters, OTX is offering a unique KO bonus. For every fight on the card, a KO in any round is rewarded. But there is a multiplier effect if the KO is in the first or last round to create a more compelling fight for the fans from start to finish. Bro, they actually onto something.
No, they are. But
they are onto something. They actually saying, look, go hard in the first round, and I'm gonna give you a bonus if you get the knockout. Fuck it. You ain't get it then? Recoup. Get that motherfucker in the last round, I'm gonna give you a double bonus. That's crazy. They need to bring that to real boxing. I mean, this is real boxing, but open it up. OTX is fighting inside an 18 by 18 foot ring. Now, they not telling us, okay, so yeah, they are telling us, wow, the standard is 20 to 22 feet. So they doing 18. They forcing action.
No. I mean, 18 ain't nothing like ridiculous.
Bro, it's 2 feet bigger than 16. 16 is tight.
No.
16 is tight.
I hear you, but what I'm saying is there's been plenty of fights that we've watched. Everybody tuned in has watched, our favorite fighters, and they have fought.
For sure, but our favorite fighters just fought in a 22-foot ring. AJ, Ruiz, Canelo, Billy Joe. Those were fights where they requested bigger rings. Google it. So the fact that this company is making everyone fight in an 18 and it's not negotiable, clap it up.
I mean, what names, like what caliber names could negotiate something like that? You get what I'm saying?
I hear you, but again, you
No, for
know what they're
sure.
doing
No,
though. It can't go
absolutely,
unnoticed. Like,
absolutely,
I mean, we
absolutely,
we might as well tell them because I think
absolutely.
that's dope.
They got Kurt Scooby headlining this Friday.
And I think
Truck Simpson headlining next Friday. Albert Bell headlined last Friday. Yo, and shout out to
look,
Albert.
Caleb requested a 24-inch ring. Yeah, we're actually doing the Albert Bell autograph glove for $4.19. That's it. If you want to try and win the Albert Bell autograph glove, all you have to do is send a Cash App, and that Cash App is now on screen in T-1 now with this spelling. If you do not send it to that address, that is your own fault. You will not be part of the raffle. You will not get an opportunity to win the Albert Bell glove. And this is Albert Bell and why he's been going viral as of late. So, okay. I was going to start it over. So this is him. I did we talked about it yesterday, but now Danny's here. That's his boy and shit. Like, I didn't get the tea bagging. Like, that's another dude.
Nah,
Is that like a dance? Is that like a
nah,
Fortnite dance?
I don't think it was like teabagging. I think it was like his version of the wobbly legs because he even continued it in the corner.
I mean, bro. Okay, last look, that's strange. But it is what it is. You got to do something. He went viral, so it worked. People are talking about it.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You should probably move that box,
Why? No, because then people send it to the wrong Cash App. And if they want to win this glove, which you
But I'm
only
saying-
got to buy one raffle ticket for $4.19.
Would it not work anywhere else on the screen besides our face?
Right there. $4.19 gets you a raffle ticket. We let Treese from Toledo, Ohio. We let Treese from Toledo, Ohio set the price. And he felt like since Albert is from Toledo, the area code is 419. Do $4.19. So if you want to get in that raffle, which we'll be giving out that glove,
bro, y'all
Sunday.
might as well just do the finball. Just do the 5. What the fuck?
I mean, some people are sending 5, and others are literally doing $4.19.
But shout out nonetheless.
Real quick, not only do we have the Albert Bell autograph glove raffle, but we have this that Danny doesn't know about, which is a WBC hat with the logo on the side. But then I went a step further and I put the beautiful gold pin for you.
I don't know about that. Tell me, what is the WBC?
No, I'm talking about the sanctioning body, but I meant this raffle package that we got. Because look, you're in the Air Force. We got dog tags, WBC dog tags, though.
Let me see the back of that.
Yeah, read it.
The back of that says, "Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know."
More than you know. So you also get this reflective WBC
That's
sticker.
pretty dope, bro.
Yeah, we got a little WBC pack. Shout out to my man Mauricio. Then we gonna give you this little tote bag so you could take your little stuff to the gym, water bottles, your locker, your key, all that. Put that in there. Then, them hot Vegas days, if you're coming to the fight in September, you can wipe your sweat with the WBC black towel, let it hang out the back pocket. You know what I'm saying? There you go. That's what you get. And that is $10 raffle for that little pack. To the same Cash App names, right? So it is $, THABOXINGVOICE #1, the number one, not the words, the number one, or $NESGTO. We are going to open up these phone lines. Once again, we're talking Wilder Joshua. And I guess since Shelly's optimistic, we have to ask you how optimistic you are. Do you believe that the fight is going to happen in January. Then we're talking Curmel Moton, the standout amateur, who did lose to Shakur Stevenson's cousin. Like we watched that fight. You know what I mean? So when we have someone like Mayweather telling us that Curmel can beat current champion Leigh Wood now at 126 pounds, and that he's willing to pay, Danny. We didn't even give
Both
those
sides,
details.
both sides.
He's willing to put up the money for Leigh Wood and for Curmel. Put all the money. Take all the risk away from Eddie Hearn. He said Eddie Hearn's a great businessman. He's a great businessman. They could get it done. I don't know if it's clout chasing, so that's the question. Do you think Floyd Mayweather really would put Curmel Moton 0-0 in with Leigh Wood? Should we do that as a poll?
Already on it.
He's already on it. So, phone lines are open. I'm going to go to a quick message here, and then we'll take these calls.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
You know that helps with the visibility. It's also free. You know what I mean? So all you got to do is do some of them free things. What's free, Ness? Sharing the show, posting it on your Facebook, tweeting it out, reposting it on your story. If you post it on your story and tag me, I will repost you. You know, we got like 80,000. If you tag both of my accounts, my Nest GTO and the Boxing Voice, I'll repost you on both.
So what do you want the poll to be?
I don't know if you tag Danny, will he repost you? He's mad bougie.
Do you think Floyd will put Curmel Moton in with Leigh Wood for a title fight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As 0-0, Curmel, you got to like specifically put 0-0. A lot of these dudes is just going to ride whatever Floyd says without knowing that Floyd's talking about a 19 times amateur national champion, not a professional. Now, here on TBV, we've been talking about Curmel Moton for a good amount of time. We covered his amateur fight versus Shakur's nephew, and we've been impressed. We've been impressed. So Floyd could be right. I've seen Curmel destroy world champions in that gym. I'm talking destroy. You know, you want to think I'm exaggerating? Oh, well. But that's what heck
Unified.
Unified what?
Unified world champions, now that I think about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. He's quite the thing, but the issue is, have you done it in the pro ranks with no headgear? Have you actually gone 12 rounds? Yeah, you sparred 12 rounds, but have you gone 12 rounds under the lights on camera? People, you know, because now you under Floyd's banner. Now it's like, oh my God, Floyd's protege. Oh my God, he's on. It's going to be so much attention if this fight really happens. I love Curmel too, man. I invited him to the Ryan party.
Should be?
I don't know. Read your question again.
So, do you think Floyd will debut 17-year-old Curmel Moton with Leigh Wood for a title fight?
Yes. Of course.
I said yes. Floyd got the money.
Yep.
I said hell no. This does nothing for Wood.
And then another no. No, Floyd capping. He'll never put his 0-0 fighter in there with a world champ. That ain't gonna fit, but something like that. Because he could be damn right capping. This could be motherfucking clout chasing at its finest. At its finest. But again, we all watch Leigh Wood fight. Mauricio Laura's wild. He's wild. And he hit Leigh Wood with some shit. You know what I mean? So maybe Floyd looking at that the way I'm looking at that, like, shit. You let that motherfucking Mexican hit you with that shit. What is Curmel gonna do, who is nonstop pressure and youth? You know what it is? To get in there with a 17-year-old boy that hit like a grown-ass man and don't stop coming forward?
So the poll is out. Got 4 options because Nestor loves 4 options. So the 4 options are, yes, Floyd got the money to make the fight. Hell no, this does nothing for Wood. We got no, Floyd just clout chasing. And then the 4th option is, who cares? Nobody's going to sanction this fight. Go vote. The poll is out.
That's an amazing option, but it's also a debatable option. I think Floyd can get that shit approved in Las Vegas all day. What's my man name from the commission out here? Like, he knows Curmel. Get the fuck out of here. The whole USA boxing in Las Vegas knows Curmel. The world knows Curmel. He's a standout amateur. And they would be dropping the ball, right? Many states are changing their guidelines because we're losing athletes to Mexico. You know, Devin Haney, and he established his entire career in Mexico because of that. And again, Danny's wrong. I love that he's challenging me on this. We could take it back to the first youngest top ranked ever signed prospect, Gabriel Flores Jr. They got him at 16, and what they do, they put him, I think, in Reno, where it is legal to let him rock out. And they let him do his thing, let him, you know, bring his Stockton fans. And then they did it again with Xander Yayes. He was the next youngest top ranked signee. So and they put him in Orlando and different places. So I don't want to hear that shit. Floyd could totally do it. Now, title fight is different. All them kids had developmental fights. So I could see commissions sanctioning those fights, 4-round fights, easier than they sanction an 0-0 fighter for a 12-round championship bout. Yeah, it would be based off Floyd's name, man. He would get them rules bent. But fuck if Danny ain't put a great option. That is a great option. I can see them challenging Floyd, but I can also see Floyd putting in special petitions, getting guys like Mauricio to back him on this, you know? Or whoever that sanctioning body is, because think about it. First of all, I know Floyd's capping. So for everybody that hasn't voted yet, vote on Floyd's capping, because what do you do once Curmel 0-0 wins a world title? He got to defend that shit now. Unless you're going to vacate it and just show the world he was special, then what? Then regress him and start to redevelop him? Like, it makes absolutely no sense to put Curmel in there at 17 years old for a world title, because God forbid that he wins the belt. What the fuck do you do now? What do you do now?
Well, a couple things, champ. I had to step away, but yeah, the Nevada Commission is the strictest commission in the world, right?
But you were gone. You were gone. I gave 2 instances where they already approved 16-year-olds in Nevada.
What were the 2 instances?
Gabriel Flores Jr. and Xander Zayas.
Neither guy was in Nevada.
I told him it was Reno and the other one was Orlando, but it's the same thing. If you got one commission to approve it, you could use. It's like law, right? If they allow something to happen, then you can use that instance to reference your case. So Floyd can say, well, look, when Top Rank, y'all let him do it with Gabriel Flores Jr. in Reno, I believe. But look it up. He was the first youngest. Before Zayas, it was Gabriel. And then it was Zayas. And they let them both fight. Devin had to go to Mexico. So that's Floyd's case. Remember, we in boxing. They do petitions all the time. He could petition to the sanctioning body to get on his side, which the sanctioning body will. That's the case that I'm making. It's Floyd Mayweather. It's Floyd Mayweather. They know it's big business. They want their 3%. Everything Floyd does is big business. Look, we sitting here. Leigh Wood wouldn't be even getting this motherfucking attention if it wasn't for Floyd. So I could see Floyd getting this shit approved based off his name, based off Curmel's talent. But go ahead, what you found?
No, Gabe was 17 when he debuted.
Okay.
He was 17.
In Vegas?
Nah, in Reno.
Okay.
Still Nevada.
Same shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Still Nevada.
So Curmel could do it. The issue though, Danny, because you still right. I told him.
I mean, it's still not a title fight. And on top of that,
12 rounds.
I want to give an example.
You're still right. I said that when you left, though. I said that last answer you put was a damn good answer, because it's subject to approval because it's a championship fight versus an 0-0 fighter.
And let me give you an example of a guy that was turned down in Nevada, and they had to go. The Nevada Athletic Commission didn't approve it. Was Jaime Munguia to fight Golovkin.
Mm-hmm.
They felt that despite his pro record,
he was not ready.
He wasn't ready, and the Nevada Athletic Commission did not.
But the difference here, there's no way Nevada don't know Curmel.
But here's the thing, bro. It was still a title fight. That guy had so many professional fights up to that point. He had already fought. Hold on.
Had he already beaten? He had already beaten Ali, right? Or he hadn't?
No, that came after.
Perfect, bro. He wasn't proven I think there could be a case for Moton to be proven, bro. Like this dude's come up not only in the amateur ranks, but in the Las Vegas gyms. Like he's sparring the who's who of boxing. Like he sparred Shakur. He sparred Keyshawn. He sparred Armado, Emiliano. He sparred. Like, bro, and he spars. He spars. He don't fucking spar. He fucking spars. You feel me? It's shit crazy. Man, he sparred Kevin Johnson is on our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's gonna be hard, but if anybody could get it done, it's Floyd. If anybody could vouch for someone in boxing and say, nah, he's gonna be okay, it's Floyd. But again, I still feel like it's the last answer. He capping, bro. He clout chasing. He giving them looks. You know, everybody gonna be talking about him like we are, and then it won't be no Leigh Wood.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think maybe elsewhere, definite. I feel like this is probably the least likely place for it to happen.
Now, what about this though? This shit got to be able to get approved in the UK. I know the British Board of Control is very difficult and strict, but I figure they let journeymans with 100 and something losses, fight. They gotta let standouts that look like the part fight, in my opinion, I would hope. But we talked enough. We opening it up. 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you could also join us on Discord. That link should be pinned in our live chat here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where I hope you've already subscribed. We're trying to get to that 1,000,000 subscriber goal. Right now, we're at 179,045, so we need about another 900 and some change to get to 180,000.
Go ahead, hit that sub button.
Word. Let me get to Fats. What up? Did I run my little...
Subscribe to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
What up, champ?
What up? What up with y'all? What up, TBB? What up, man?
What up with it?
Cool, man. Man, the Wild and Joshua shit, this fight been overdue, man. We need to make it happen. I think if they would have did it way back when, shit might have been did close to 1 million for real on a pay-per-view tip before Wilder lost and shit like he did. But hopefully they can still make the fight. The Curmel shit, Mayweather was promoting. We all know that. And that's like y'all was just explaining. Like, let's say he beat dude, right? Like, what he gonna do? Defend the belt against, you know what I mean, them other guys who in line? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he was just trying to prime people to, look out for one of his new fighters that's coming up. And I saw dude, it was a sparring. It probably was like last year sometime. I don't know if he was sparring Shakur cousin. It was somebody he was sparring, but I was looking at him and shit. And like you said, his fighting style, I'm like, damn, he kind of was looking like Tank a little bit. He reminded me of Tank a little bit, how he was fighting. Yeah, how he was fighting.
But honestly, he's Tank with more punches because he's an amateur. So he's throwing Tank is calculated. And he gonna remind you of Tank because he looked like Tank a little bit. He's light skinned, he's short, he's stocky, he's explosive.
No, I'm talking about his fighting style. Pure fighting style, kind of like Tank. He definitely more aggressive than Tank, like you said. And I think, but in that sparring, I looked at him. It's boxing. You gonna get touched up, but a lot of times, when you punch like how he do, I mean, sometimes I thought he was like kind of wild with it. He was leaving himself open a lot of times, and dude was catching him. But they young. He gonna learn to get better. But I think Floyd was just trying to pump him up and get people to look, look out for him and shit. Cause dude definitely is gonna make a name. He got a nice fighting style. But I think what about that dude Jaleel Hackett, man? Why they not pushing Shorty like that? Cause I think Shorty like that.
I mean, he's active. He's just not on TV because it's hard to say, bro, because you want to criticize Mayweather, but he made the last pay-per-view star or the only pay-per-view star of this era.
Right. But how old is Hack? Ain't him and Moton like around the same age, or Hack is like a couple years older than him, right?
Hell no.
I will have to check. Hackett got to be older.
I think he's 21.
Yeah, Hack is like 21. Okay, yeah, I think he was a couple years older. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I don't be seeing him like that. I forgot the last undercard prelims I saw him on, but yeah, they need to put that dude out there more too. But they definitely got some good up and coming fighters in that stable. Appreciate it.
Yo, and it's funny because
like it's your time, but it's not your time.
That interview, Mayweather started off saying, we got a lot of fighters coming up, and he only mentioned Curmel. So I was expecting him to say something about Jahan Ingram, maybe, and that didn't come up. But there's a lot of fighters, that he could definitely take under his wing. I don't know. They got that dude, Antonio Cepeda, the heavyweight, trains with Otis Pemberton.
But like, who's really with them though? That's the thing.
Really with Mayweather?
Yeah.
Bruh, it's like Leonard said, Rolly didn't have paperwork. You know what I mean? You just with him, bruh.
I mean, at least we knew Rolly to be with him. You get what I'm saying?
And then his paperwork was expired for like a year, and he still was rocking. So it's just like, but I got Boxing IQ 360 first super chat of the day. He says, I like Curmel, but don't rush him. Zaquin Moses just beat Curmel, and I'm sure Leigh Wood is better than Zaquin. Move him correctly, and he will be a star with the star emoji. I brought that up. That Shakur's cousin beat him, so it's like, and he's a boxer. Leigh Wood's a good boxer. He's just chinny, I think. It could be the weight reduction, trying to stay in that weight class. I'll tell you one thing, 0-0 or not, Curmel get him with his back to the ropes, he might be out of there. I'm just saying. He punches in so many combinations, it's going to be hard for Wood.
Hard shit, too.
Mm-hmm. Average boxing fan, $2. Boring as show, irrelevant as boxers. Okay. Sorry, brother. I mean, I tried to combine two topics.
Yeah.
Jay Billy, member for 3 months, the champ level. Shout out to Ness. Shout out to Danny putting in motherfucking work. 2 gorilla emojis. It hit different when Danny on the morning show.
Shout out, man. Yo, it's crazy that somebody from Chicago has like reached so many people through interviews, bro. Like not me, but it hit different. That's this former gang member from Chicago, FYBJ, man. And yeah, my man's been doing interviews with Say Cheese, and bro, blew him the fuck up. Like blew him the fuck up. Like it's almost like a comedian. It's almost like a comedian shit at this point. Like he's everywhere and everybody.
Some Charleston White shit.
I don't want to say he biting his, but yeah, that's his shit. Like it hit different. Or do your homework, So do your homework on people from Chicago doing interviews.
I mean, do your homework's pretty old. But Dimitri Alexander, Twitter saying Bumgarner tested positive. Thinking emoji. Yeah, we've been seeing the news since yesterday. Average boxing fan, $2 super chat. 30 minutes into the show, and it's dog shit boring. Oh, Archie, $2. Does Charlo have power to make Canelo respect him? I mean, he made Castaño respect him. And I think that's why Canelo respects him, because he respected Castaño. So, we'll see. Boxing, $2. Andre, a bad motor scooter. Canelo admitted it. Really? When?
I didn't see that.
I seen he said 50-50 Benavidez. That's what he said. I don't know if that makes it mean that he means he's a bad motor scooter. R. Hayes, yo, I'm gonna have to let me put a calendar right now. Yo, read that R. Hayes. I'm about to do a little calendar thing for the October 28th fight. Like, they tripping. We got 45 days till Canelo Charlo. And Haney versus Prograis.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna land on the 28th. R. Hayes, though, member for 3 months at the champ level. I think Curmel will be the goods, but they should move him at the right pace. Throwing him in like that at such a young age is a stupid gamble. Even Loma, the great amateur, lost to a guy like Salido.
Word, I brought that up.
$2 super chat from Benitez
73
Boxing.
days away. I know you said you don't think it's going to happen in that day, but that is the date that has only been rumored as of now. Only Devin has come out and said that they're not doing it that day because of Fury. Is 73 days away enough to still make an announcement?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he's your guy like that. I don't know if you want him to have 90 days out worth of promotion. I'm just saying.
as long as they announce it by the end of this month, they good. You know. Benitez Boxing $2 super chat says Floyd trying to get homie to break Benitez record.
Benitez who? Oh, Wilfredo?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Anything else?
Nope, that is all. Phone lines are open, though, to anybody that wants to call in. 425-569-5241. Press 1 one time.
Voice your opinion.
We are on Twitter Spaces or X Spaces and Discord as well.
General Camino. Gotta unmute, champ.
Yo. What's good with y'all, man?
Chilling.
Yo, this fucking Floyd shit, man. Yeah, he definitely promoting, bro. I don't think this is the right route for Moton right now. I mean, the last time I seen him fight was at that national tournament that should have gotten him into the Olympics, and I think he may have lost to Zaquin Moses.
He did.
Now, if he knocked out Zaquin Moses in that shit, and the Olympics and Team USA wanted him, and he was like, "Fuck it," I'd probably be a little bit more inclined to be like, "All right."
But he had. I mean, those kids had headgear.
Yeah, but I just think if his performance was a little bit more, if he had a more of a dominant performance, I probably would have been more inclined to want this type of like
I think that
first fight for him.
I think that performance gives him the built-in excuse that he has a pro style. Some dudes, they not great in the amateurs because their style is just more fitting for the pros, and truthfully, that's him.
Very true.
I've seen
but dominance
him outside,
is dominance.
and that's what I'm telling you. I've seen him outside of a tournament on TV. I've seen him in there with world-class fighters.
And I hear you, Ness.
And with champions, unified champions. That kid ain't no joke. Again, I'm with you too. I don't believe Floyd, but I don't underestimate Curmel at all.
Another thing I'm gonna point to is Andy Cruz, an Olympic gold medalist. He got in there with a nice vet, but he wasn't a champion. I feel like you can go that route, but the champion route is a lot.
Yeah, but Andy,
like you said,
Andy Cruz don't got a weak link. Like, no disrespect to Ben Davis and Leigh Wood, but if you're a fighter, if you're Floyd, a promoter, and you got this kid who's the next Tank but throws more punches, Leigh Wood is okay. So if he loses to Leigh Wood, what you gonna say? He only 0-1, bro. But if he beats Leigh Wood, the risk is worth the reward because Leigh Wood, unfortunately, has a slightly vulnerable chin, man. If you watch them fight, you know that. Even with the hand up.
So Ness, he beat Leigh Wood. He in 126. Who the fuck he waiting on?
He could vacate.
In a way.
He could vacate. Bro, listen. Earl Spence's first fight was on Showtime, right out the Olympics, bro. This kid's with Mayweather. This fight, if they give him this fight, this shit is on television. Like, his whole life will be on TV. I mean, we talked about this. This kid he could headline in Vegas. He could headline in Vegas.
Bro. He's knocked too much, too early.
What a shot!
Yo, you're tripping, bro. He's born and raised over. He could headline here in Vegas. Ain't he from
It's just
Utah?
too much, bro.
Danny, he originally from
Yo, I'm
Utah.
telling you.
Bro, I'm telling you, we've had these conversations already before Floyd. Like this, because we knew he was gonna sign to Floyd. You know what I'm saying? They could
Maybe a
really,
second fight.
they could
We
really, like if Showtime is smart, they will debut him on a Showtime Championship Boxing at least, like
Yes.
or main event show box at least, like.
Well, he's supposed to debut on the Canelo Charlo card.
Oh, there you go. That's not good enough, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
I
Lee
mean,
Wood too much though.
I mean,
I gotta stand on that.
If Floyd could get him on as the opener, that'd be insane.
It got to be open to TV. If that's what you mean, then yeah, I'm with that.
No, on a pay-per-view.
Yeah. As long as he's seen, he needs to be seen. Like Danny Garcia was on
Bro,
a lot
and
of Floyd undercards, but he wasn't seen.
yo, what's the TikTok guy? I'ma sound terrible. He's with my man's. Oh my God, Mark.
Hot Boxing Minute?
No, bro. The dude that always be on TikTok with the blindfold. He a pro about Mark something. He with Eddie.
Yeah, the dude from Kansas.
Nah, bro. No, he's from California.
Castro.
Yeah, Mark Castro. Bro, his professional debut was co-main event on the Canelo pay-per-view when Canelo fought Callum Smith. When he fought Callum Smith, Mark Castro was a co-main event,
But
that
look,
was his pro debut.
But bro, I didn't even know that, which meant no one cared because it was Mark Castro.
Yeah, but this is different, bro.
No, you're right. But they already announced the co-main is Jesus, and there's rumors of Vazdek and Darrell on that undercard as well.
I heard that.
And Frank Sanchez and Areola, which I'm not happy with. But my good friend, how do you pronounce his name? Barenzi? Is it Barenzi?
Oh yeah, yup.
So our good friend Barenzi had a good side discussion yesterday, and he's like, Canelo Charlo card will be the best card all around of all the cards this year. And if you go to the DMs, Danny, he did the research for us and put everybody's undercard. And I guess it's debatable, but he you might fall on his argument that the fights that are said to be on the Canelo Charlo card are better than whatever was on the Tank Ryan and the Spence Crawford undercard. By each fight. Now, I enjoyed Tellis, but he's right. I didn't know Tellis before last Saturday or Bud's fight. You know what I mean? Who else was on that undercard? Oh,
Nonito.
I enjoyed Nonito. I was down for Giovanni, so that was decent. But Vazdek versus Darrell.
That's an intriguing fight.
Exactly. While Nonito was more legendary, it was one-sided in the sense Nonito brought all the name power. No one knew who that dude Santiago was, if that even is his name. I don't know. But then the co-main event is like, okay, Pitbull brings he's been on the last, Pitbull's last 4 fights have been on pay-per-views. They've been grooming the fuck out this kid. Like, there is no denying he's fighting Tank Davis. All his fights are on pay-per-view cards. So we talking about Curmel getting that love. They've been giving that to Pitbull for a minuto. So Pitbull fought Giovanni, which Jesus Ramos versus Erickson Lubin, that's a little more competitive.
No.
And the name value is sexier there. Like, we don't know Giovanni. I know Giovanni.
Right.
But the world didn't know Giovanni like the world knows Erickson Lubin and Jesus Ramos.
Yeah.
Jesus Ramos already upset Mendoza. He already beat Mendoza. Like, Jesus Ramos got names on his belt. People sleeping. He's a sleeper. This fight is crazy, bro. This fight, because you know how dog Lubin is. He not just going to lay down.
Hell no.
It's going to be tough, this fight, bro, because, listen, I've been in the gym with Ramos. You know I already said how them goddamn pads sound, bro. And his father's not one of them dudes that tries to meet the glove with the pad. Nah, man, that's all Ramos. That motherfucker gets some leverage on them shots. The thing is, though, he is wide sometimes with that left hook, right? He's an orthodox fighter. With that left hook, when he throws that left to the body, I feel like he gets very wide. And he got that C back. His back is always curved, but that's kind of good for defense. But you know, when you wide, when you're trying to go low and you got that posture in your back, I don't know. Maybe Lubin could come down the middle. But again, it's like, yo, can Lubin get hit by Ramos and not get hurt?
Yo, people talking about Boots, Boo Boo, and Rashidi on the Tank Hector Garcia card, but those were all one-sided fights.
None of them was competitive fights.
I think probably people can say Villa because he beat Rashidi, but
he ain't even beat Rashidi. He fucking robbed that shit. Man, get the fuck out of here.
And then the other one, Boots and Karen, because Boots ain't stop him. But again, those weren't compelling fights going into the fight.
No one knew Karen.
No, at all.
The names on the Canelo card, we know. If they all come to fruition, we know them names. That's not bad. I don't like the Frank Sanchez Areola rumor. I'm like, ugh. Like, yo, for real. Like, didn't we have that already? Frank Sanchez hasn't fought Areola yet? Lord.
Frank Sanchez and Areola.
Yeah, I feel like that happened already. Fuck, we need that shit for.
Yeah, I don't want to see
Yo,
that.
they be baby stepping Frank Sanchez, bro. Like, how you beat F.A.? Didn't he beat F.A.?
Mm-hmm.
What year was that? Like 5 years ago?
No, that was 2 years ago.
Motherfucker beat a big-ass puncher 24 months ago and just, like, refuses to step up, bro. Like, shit is crazy.
Fought Christian Ham after that, then Carlos Negron, then Daniel Martz.
Basura.
Then Daniel Martz.
I was outside smoking, David. Houston.
Yeah, I'm about to go out there.
I wanted to leave Danny on the camera. It's more engaging to have someone on the camera than the thumbnail. Since he was here, I just went out there, you know. I stay talking. I don't lose focus like Danny. Danny's over here side texting, you know, trying to play superhero. We got calls to go to. Who we got? Who's that over there? Ronnie in Phoenix?
Yo.
Good morning. How you guys doing, man?
What up?
We good, man. How are you, bro? How's work?
Good. Hot as a motherfucker, like always, brothers. But it's work. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Ronnie, I gotta go visit you, man. I was telling Danny that the algorithm has sent me, like, we was driving through Arizona the other day, and I was like, damn, the algorithm has sent me so much shit about Arizona, like beautiful spots to go to. Have you done any of the touristy shit out there in Arizona, or are you just living out there?
No, I'm born and raised here, brother. So we've done a lot. I mean, Sedona's beautiful, bro. Me and my wife went to Sedona about 3 years ago, and we went and stayed up there. We were just in Cottonwood. This is all up north, bro. You come to Phoenix and Tucson, they're the biggest cities. It's just all desert, bro.
The algorithm sent me like some canyons with some blue water, and it was just like amazing. I couldn't believe that shit was in Arizona.
Was it red rocks or no?
Yeah, it looked like red rocks. It looked like red rocks with beautiful turquoise water. And I'm like, what the fuck? This shit look like it's in the Caribbean somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You're fine, brother. To be honest with you, man. It's a beautiful place, man. They got a lot of it's like our own little tourist spot. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody goes up to go vacation, go have a good time.
You broke up when you told us the name of it. You broke up when you told us the name of it. What did you say it was?
It's most likely Sedona, bro.
Okay.
That's where me and my wife went a few years ago. But everywhere up north is nice, bro. But like I said, in the wintertime, you want to come in the summertime, you're going to go up north. Because in the wintertime, you're going to be driving through that snow that you drove through last time coming down here, you mean?
Yeah, I don't want that.
I'm not going to lie. I want to go back in December for...
Yeah, he wants to ski.
Nah,
I'm good with all that.
The fuck skiing got to do with Arizona? I'm trying to go for the fucking band fight.
Yeah. Damn, is it gonna be snowing then?
Nah, that's Phoenix though. That ain't. We wasn't in Phoenix when it was snowing.
Is it gonna be in Phoenix or Glendale? I heard them say Phoenix, but Glendale's been hosting all the fights lately, man.
I mean, no
Phoenix
offense.
Did have the Benavidez fight last time.
No offense. I consider it the same thing. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it is Glendale. If you know.
Well, yeah, I consider where we go to the fights Phoenix. I always thought that was Phoenix.
Yeah. No, you're where that's at. Already like about 7-8 miles into Glendale.
Damn.
I actually live by there, bro. I live like 2.5-3 miles away from the stadium. So I actually live in Glendale. I'm from Phoenix, but I live in Glendale too, brother. But yeah, it's the same shit, bro. We're the Valley of the Sun. You got Phoenix, Tempe, Mesa, Glendale, Peoria, Levine, everything's just one big fucking we're just all piled into one, brother. Everybody's right here. Two-Tone the Superstar, he lives like out in the Avondale area, Goodyear, so he's kind of close to me. He's on the West Valley right there. But yeah, now I was calling in real quick, brother. Just give a quick man. I hope we get this fucking Wilder and Anthony fight, bro. And I think you guys be a little generous with the 10-round thing, bro. I mean, I understand you said within 10 rounds, but I have a feeling Wilder's gonna put him to sleep, bro, early, man. I don't think it's like I honestly I know that Joshua ain't no Brazil, but man, I can see something early happening like that, bro.
I mean,
he's too tentative, and
he's
too
certainly
fucking
more
tight.
robotic than Brazil. That motherfucker, bro. Even the way he blocked punches is weird, man. That shit. No. He gave Hellenius more than what I expected.
Yeah, he's way too stiff, bro. But yeah, I think with Mayweather, he's just being a businessman, brother. You're saying he's doing his thing. He's pumping this fighter up right now. Got us talking about him this morning. You know what I'm saying, and got me listening, bro, because I heard you guys speak on the dude a lot of times. I've never seen his fight. I didn't see the tournament fight, something like that. But I'm gonna go off what you guys are telling me. You mean if you guys are there watching in the gym, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna run with it, bro. For the most part, you know what I'm saying, you guys are about 80%. You know what I'm saying, because I know Danny got me on with that motherfucking turn me to Fulton against Inoue, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And Danny got me with the fucking Josh Taylor. Remember, he made me flip. Like, nah, Josh gonna beat him. T.O.'s fuck. I'm like, all right. And then T.O. gets the biggest
I almost
upset.
did, bro. I almost did, and I switched last minute. I put my money on T.O. last minute, bro. But that's my call, man. Hey,
well, I'm not gonna tell you my
this
pick
weekend,
then.
bro. My wife's sitting there.
I'm not gonna tell you my pick
What's that?
because I said I'm not gonna tell you my pick because I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. Then
I'm on the champ level, Danny. I'm gonna tune in to hear your picks. What you mean, bro?
Damn.
You guys have a good one, homies. You guys have a good day, brother. Make sure you guys getting the thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe.
You too.
Yeah, I gotta visit Phoenix, bro. I gotta do a little trippy trip to Phoenix and see how that thing is. That Instagram algorithm is crazy.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. When we went out there, I enjoyed it. Like that area was dope. I could see myself going out there, let's say for a weekend, cover the fight, being able to go out. You know what I'm saying? Like that little area is dope, and they got some shit out there that I've been intrigued to like go do and go see, and so hopefully we able to make it out there for that one. Same venue we did the stage front event at for the last one, if you remember, Nas.
Yes. You talking about the same arena?
In Arizona for the
Yeah.
Chocolatito fight.
That's what I said. That you gotta holler at old boy, see if we gonna get the bar. I want to go out there.
Yeah,
that shit was alright. I mean, not if it's cold though, because this is a December date, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, no. I mean, I moved to Vegas. I didn't pack a coat, and I left New Jersey. I didn't take a coat. You feel me? So like, I don't do cold. Like I don't even have. Like I got hoodies. That's it. I don't have one coat.
That's unfortunate, champ.
No, it ain't. I just choose not to. I choose not to travel to bad weather. You feel me? How my man Jay said it. We just heard the verse on the way back.
Do you have a swimsuit?
He said something like,
you got swimsuits though, right?
Some swimsuit, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because you're gonna need them pretty soon. Florida in about 10 years gonna be underwater, so
I mean, that's why I got a spot in Vegas too. It's hot. We higher up here, right? So when the water get over there, we ain't gonna get over here.
Yeah, I mean, we ain't on the ocean.
I hear you.
We barely have water over here.
My shit, in 5 years, my shit gonna be beautiful too. All my little palm trees gonna be like stacked up.
I ain't gonna lie though, I feel like Phoenix can't be that cold in the wintertime, right?
Nah, that shit was cold. You lying.
When we went, you think that shit was cold?
Yeah.
When?
Bruh, whenever we went.
For the Chocolatito, it was cold.
One of those nights was cold.
It was just raining, bro. You
Cold.
scared of rain?
Cold, brother.
I thought you liked the water.
Who we got? This looks like Stay Wavy TV. Stay wavy.
All right.
Suleiman the Scholar. My man said almost identical. No, it ain't, Ronnie. But you might not be. I think it gets colder over there because y'all get snow. We don't get snow.
Hello,
Bro, first and
hello,
We
foremost,
get on the mountain.
no, we'll get it
hello, hello.
here.
Hey,
And
Suleiman, thank you for
the
cutting
s-
Danny off.
the
It is
s-
your call. Take it
the
away.
snow you talking
Take it
about was
away.
Yeah, so
hours
I'm
away
happy with
from
Joshua's
Phoenix. You
results,
get what
man.
I'm saying?
I'm happy with Joshua's results, and I hope this fight goes come through him and Wilder. But I think it's not, Deontay gonna have to be on his A game for that fight because he got a world class trainer now, and he's trying to use his placement good. He's a bigger fighter. He's heavier. So it's gonna be a good event for both parties for us as observers. I just hope the fight comes through and soon so we can enjoy it. You guys have a great day and also a big shout out for that fighter that fought on the other card. Johnny 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 Fisher, the Southern area champion, 10-0. He did it. That was a good fight too, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Take
Big
care, all
Johnny
right?
Fisher. All right.
All
My
right, cool,
guy.
cool. Take care, bye bye. Bye bye.
Yo, Nino.
Yo, Nez, Danny, you can hear me?
What
Yep,
up?
yep.
What up?
Yeah, man, I don't even really know too much about this tie. I was just touching on that Wilder and Joshua shit. Is this kid with Floyd? He an Olympic medalist or something? He a gold medalist or something?
Nah, he's 17 years old. Olympic stand up.
Oh shit, he's still a baby then. But I mean, I think Floyd just doing this promoter hat. I don't think it's anything serious or nothing. I mean, shit. I mean, I guess back in the day, champions would fight guys like with, I mean, little fights or like 4, 5 fights. Some guys making their debut, I guess, but I don't think it's happened recently. I guess with like other than like Loma, I guess, but that was like his second fight. But I don't know, man. I think Floyd's just doing this promoter hat. I don't see it happening, but if it do, it'll be something great to talk about. But I don't really see why Lee Wood would do it, unless they just paying him some crazy amount of money. Because I don't really see what he get out of beating a guy who ain't never fought before, and he already a champion. So I seen his little tweet or whatever. He was like, "Nigga, I'll fight Floyd. Like, I ain't worried about that kid."
Yeah, I
I
mean,
really
I'm
think
just
that's how
saying.
everybody looks.
I'm just saying. I pretty much doubt Lee Woods ever made $1 million.
Yeah, that's cool too. Like I said, shit, if they pay him some crazy money, if you feel me, want
I
to
mean,
get that, like I see why
you
he
ain't
would
got
do
to
it.
get paid crazy money when you ain't never made $1 million. Like I just don't see the fight where he could have possibly have gotten $1 million for.
But I mean, wouldn't you say a million for a Curmel fight's pretty crazy?
I'm just saying they gonna offer him more than $1 million. I'm sure. Even if they don't, he never made $1 million.
Right.
Like I'm gonna have to Google this shit, but there's not a
Yeah, I
fight that
mean, shit.
strikes me. There's not one fight on
Yeah,
his resume.
If I was Lee Wood and they offered me some money to beat up the kid, I'd do it. But I mean, I really don't know what he would get out. I wouldn't give him I don't know if I would give him any credit. Like shit, he a debut kid. So I don't really know how that fight would go. But I'm off that shit. I just have to worry about that when the time comes and see what's up with dude. I gotta look up this Moton kid. But what Wilder manager say about Wilder and Joshua? I can't see the full title on Twitter.
He's optimistic that it'll get done for January.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing that for a little, well, not a little minute, but ever since Joshua fight, everybody been talking about January, the fight gonna be on and all that. But I just think Joshua, he might need another quick tune-up fight or something. Do him like Jared or something. I feel like that last
Damn, how
fight.
many tune-ups he need? Jesus Christ.
I'm saying he just got his shit all busted up. Like his face was all bloody, his eye was a little fat. Like I don't know. I need him to. I don't know. just need a
You
better
really feel like
performance
it's
than
your
Yo,
that
time.
before we get that Wilder
Oh
fight.
man.
But it's
was
not
Lee
your
But I'm
time.
Wood?
out of here.
Was Lee Wood
Have him
Laura?
fight Ness. Maybe he'll get the performance you want if he fights Ness. Like my man's just two fights, two tune-ups this year. Like what the fuck? Say it again, Ness.
Lee Wood versus Laura. Was that a UK pay per view? Are those fights pay per view?
Not to my knowledge, no. What makes you ask?
Some of these sources are saying it was a pay per view. I mean, I got it, bro. I can't believe sports. I'm gonna have to start using. I'm gonna have to start using. We're gonna have to start using this website. You got DraftKings referring to sports payout. Who the fuck is sports payout? Where these guys come from? I mean, I ain't gonna front. They was close. Dan said 650. They said 700 for the last fight. I never heard of these motherfuckers though. I don't like that shit. Where they at? Why they never had a press conference? Why you ain't never bump into them, Danny? But I'm still right. Long story short, all the research I find, the most it says that Laura has made is 875 in his first fight with Colin. In the second fight, he was estimated to make 500,000. Uh, in the Laura fight,
They're saying, hold on, let me pull it back up.
what?
Because people are saying that he should get $1 million against Warrington. Which they've been selling the shit out that fight.
I mean, I haven't found anything that says that he got $1 million. I'm just saying.
Nah, I hear you.
They say his total career earnings inside the ring equate to roughly 6.5 million, but that's euros or pounds. So that's a lot. Cause who the fuck he fought? I don't know. Wood could earn somewhere in the region of 1 to 2 million per fight moving forward after the Laura fight. But this is them again assuming. But look, it says Wood took home a purse of 580.
Mm-hmm.
And their source is sportingfree.com. Man, who are these sources? Who the fuck is Sporting Free? Bullshit, man. Now this one says Wood reportedly earned 775,000 pounds, and that source is the Zone. So we'll take that. Then Wood also took home a tidy purse somewhere in the somewhere in the region for his last fight. So they saying he made over 1.2 million pounds
Sheesh.
for the Laura fight. But this is one source because I found 3 more sources that say he didn't make that. He only made 500 for Laura. So I don't know, man. He certainly wouldn't have made that amount and gotten this much attention if he doesn't take that fight. Yeah. But getting back to these phone lines.
Phone lines are open.
Oh, everybody on our landline, if you do want to speak, you need to go ahead and press 1 now. Same thing on Twitter. If you're interested in voicing your opinion, need to request. Also on Discord. In the meantime, in between time, let me check. Did you get to, all the super chats?
I believe so. Let me pull it back up.
While you do that, I'm gonna go to
I
Treese in
did.
Toledo. What up?
I did. Treese, what it do?
Yo. What up, though?
What's up?
What up, though? What up, though? I'm listening in. I ain't really get to listen in. I hear y'all talking about Curmel Moton. Is that the topic? The fighting Lee Wood?
Yeah, Floyd is saying that he'll put up the money if Lee Wood puts up his belt against Curmel for his pro debut.
I mean, that shit. I don't know. I wouldn't if I was Kurt. I don't think I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know he's nice and shit, but I don't like shit like that. I get the I like the confidence.
So you don't like daring to be great?
I don't know. No, it ain't about the daring to be. See, here we go with this shit, man. Why can't motherfuckers see that's the shit, bro? We getting lost in the sauce, bro, of the world, bro. Everybody getting too caught up in the
Nah,
expectations of life, nigga.
it's just a
All you
different
gotta do is
generation, bro. We can't keep doing things traditional because traditional don't create superstars. If Curmel beats Lee Wood in his first title fight and vacates, he's still a superstar. Especially under the Floyd banner, because that fight gonna be stupid big. If I was them, I'd go to
no, you right.
the UK. Really short.
You right. I
Young
ain't gonna lie.
17. And
And
that
that
should
was
have
gonna
get
be my
approved
next
over
question.
there,
That was gonna
probably.
be my next question. I was just about to say, with this type of fight, like with something like this happening, is he going like? And I ain't gonna lie. If he going to the UK, I'm definitely most interested. I'm gonna watch this shit for sure. I'm most interested if he going to the UK.
Listen, can Floyd sell out an arena with like 7,000 people for this fight? Maybe. Can Matchroom and Floyd Mayweather Promotions decide that they gonna get together and promote this fight? And you know, Lee Wood, how many people could Lee? I don't know. Like,
He
that's
about to fight in the stadium.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How many
it gotta be
motherfuckers?
over there.
But
that's got to be over there. They not gonna put that. They not gonna put that in California in those stadiums. Like in those, like yeah.
But
I
that's
mean,
what
it
I'm
ain't-
saying.
yeah.
How
I
many
can't see that
people?
being
How
in
many?
Oakland or no shit like that?
But Treese, how many people would travel for Lee Wood from over here, like Ricky Hatton fans, for a fight with a Mayweather pupil, a Mayweather stud, a Mayweather protege? You understand? Like, that's how the media gonna write it.
So on some get back shit, like on the future generation of the Floyd shit.
I'm just saying, is it more money? Is it more money? Because Floyd already came out and said, I'm putting all the money up, so there's no risk. I'm putting the money up for everybody, so there's no risk. So do we really got to go to the
cheaper
UK?
For him to have. It's cheaper for Floyd to have it here. It'll be cheaper for Floyd to have it here for sure. I mean, considering the travel, and then if you're trying to get media coverage and all that shit over there, that shit gonna be different for sure. But like,
where's the fight bigger though? I think it's bigger over there. I guess he would
do it over here.
I don't know that it's big over there, man, because Floyd is Floyd. If he starts saying this my next one, this the first time he said this kid is special and you gonna see it. But if he say this my next one, you thought Tank was special. Wait till you see this kid. What?
But
he could sell out
my
anything.
Thing is, why Lee Wood though? Why Lee Wood though?
So.
Why not? Is it not any? Is there anybody else that
you ain't see Lee Wood
like
fight
before he
You ain't see Lee Wood fight?
I seen him fight.
Laura showed that maybe Lee Wood could be knocked out, is what Laura showed. Like, Laura did knock him out. And then he came back and won in the rematch. So that's probably what they banking on. This kid's a punch. He is Tank, but more punches. So is that going to be a problem? Yeah, because maybe Lee Wood could counter him. Maybe Lee Wood could counter him now because he's so explosive. He's so worried about offense. And he get caught with something. Where Tank is calculated. Tank is like, okay, I'm inching in, boom, and he gets you out of there. But this kid he's Tank with mad combinations. So you know what I'm saying? Like, he might knock you out with the uppercut and still
fight. That's the thing. I think Curmel. I seen his amateur joint. I tuned in to a couple of this shit. Like, I checked him out. I do like what he got going on, and he's nice. Like, you see, I see y'all being in. I know y'all put up a lot of clips and shit of Buddy too, but I actually watched the fight of his on some amateur side shit. But he nice though. Like, he nice as fuck. I don't know. I get it. I get the daring to be great shit. I'm fucking with it. Now I'm thinking about the logistics.
At the end of the day, Treese. At the end of the day, think about it. Robeisy Ramirez lost his first fight to a nobody.
Yeah.
And he a world champion today.
He's champ. Yeah,
but he lost to a nobody. He lost to a nobody. So what if Curmel lose to Lee Wood? He still could be world champion in a couple years.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question though. Do you think if Curmel don't win the fight, do you think with this since we talking this new generation shit and how Floyd and affected this motherfuckers having a zero, do you think that would affect him losing the fight? You feel me, off the top? You feel me? Or being like not off the top, being like basically like off the top. You feel me?
Affect his mental or his career?
Hell no, bro. He's 17 years old, man.
You may feel like it's your time.
Like, how could a loss?
It's not your time.
How could a loss affect you when you've lost? You just lost 2 months ago, 3 months ago for free. If you lose today, you're gonna lose for $1 million easy. You're gonna lose for $500,000. You're gonna lose for $250,000. You know, maybe they gotta give all the money to Leigh Wood to do it, and they only could give Curmel 250, 500, 175. Motherfucker, you're gonna lose for 175,000 at 17 years old. You know how much money I had at 17, motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here.
That's a lot of
17?
money.
Even great amateurs at 17 getting from the Olympics, they getting like 2,500 a month. A month. That's their stipend. And you gotta be great. So, give me that 175. I'm gonna put my family on. We're gonna get them about whatever situation we in, you know, and then we're gonna keep it moving, man. Shout out to Crawford, man. You know, he did that video where he explained his first million, and that's how he spent it. Taking care of the whole fucking family. Bought everybody's house, bought everybody's car, paid everybody's shit off. You know what I'm saying? Then bought himself something. Crazy. Who we got next?
Who we got on the phone lines? Champ.
Oh shit.
Right now we got the poll 326 votes. 38% of the people saying Floyd just clout chasing. 33% of the people say Floyd got the money, make the fight. 18% saying hell no, this does nothing for Leigh Wood. And 12% say who cares? Nobody will sanction this fight anyway.
Bro, how can it not do nothing for Leigh Wood? Like, come on, man. This is like the biggest thing for Leigh Wood in terms of money, fight, and attention. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. That is everybody. We got to all the super chats as well. Catch us on the next one. Arrivederci.
Don't forget to tune in to the Boxing Boys TikTok, as I will be live in a few hours from the Top Rank Gym, giving y'all some behind the scenes exclusive look, calling it the Top Rank Chronicles with TBV. Ring Walk Danny, Nes GTO, the Boxing Voice. Until the next one.
Peace.
Arrivederci.